We have new information that an illegal immigrant from Mexico, he basically was involved in a drunk driving crash last week in Nebraska. He'd been deported 7 times. The driver had imbibed 12 beers. He was going 100 miles an hour when he crashed. He killed one of his passengers, a father of 3. That's the allegation. With me now, Ann Mendoza, the mother of Brandon Mendoza, a police officer killed in a head-on collision with an illegal immigrant. He'd not been deported even after being convicted of crimes in Colorado. Ann, it's so good to see you again. We're so sorry again for your loss. Can you tell us more about what happened to your son?
My son was driving home from work on May 12, 2014, and this illegal criminal had been driving for over 35 miles the wrong way on 4 different freeways in Phoenix, 3 times the legal limit drunk, high on meth, and crashed head-on into my son, killing him. And unfortunately, you know, thank goodness that Fox allows us to tell our stories, because unfortunately mainstream media does not want these stories coming out of the mayhem and the crime that these illegal criminals are causing in our country. 7 times over the border. This shouldn't be shocking to anyone. I hear about people who come over the border 15, 16 times, go on to rape children, kill elderly people, go on drunk driving rampages. This is happening all the time. And it's time that people start waking up and realizing more and more of this is going to continue happening if we don't secure our border and if we don't become more concerned about our fellow Americans and quit protecting illegals.
Yeah, it's just a disgrace. It really is just a disgrace. I mean, what happened in Nebraska, there's, as you point out, this illegal immigration problem. And you're saying the media is not doing enough to cover it. Is that what you're seeing?
Absolutely, 100%. They cover these stories up, and even when they do bring it, if they've got it on their 2nd or 3rd page in the newspaper, they never say anything about the immigration status. And for the life of me, I don't understand why this protection and this layer of secrecy is placed over these people. And what I'm doing with a group of other victims' families, created AVIAC, Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crime. We want Americans to come out of the shadows, and we want them to start sharing their stories with us to get the word out. The magnitude of people who are affected in this country on a daily basis by illegal crimes.
Are they coming out and are more people coming out and talking to you?
Yes, since our lodge 2 weeks ago in D.C., yes, we have people communicating with us, telling us their stories, and we're going to start compiling those and get those out to our politicians.
Congressman Mo Brooks, Ann, is taking a hard stance against illegal immigrants. He's promising to fight for President Trump's border wall. Let's listen.
Elect me to the Senate, and I'll fight every spending bill that doesn't fund that wall. And if I have to filibuster on the Senate floor, I'll even read the King James Bible until the wall is funded.
King James Bible. Ann, I mean, people are talking about maybe not a physical wall, because it may be impossible to do with the rivers and the natural obstructions there in Texas and the like, but a virtual wall. I mean, do you think it's doable? Do you support the president's agenda on the wall?
Absolutely, 100%. It's the only way that we're going to be able to stop these people from coming over our border over and over and over. Look, they know where to go to cross over where there's just a barbed wire fence in southern Arizona. They know where it's wide open. The only way to stop them is to secure the borders in our country. And AVIAC is going to have a big announcement in the coming months of something that we're doing at the border that we hope Americans will support us.
You know, words can't capture the unimaginable pain that you, Ann, and other parents have gone through losing your children like this. But you know what? If it's any comfort, Ann, you are doing a service to the country, and we appreciate you for that. Thank you, Ann. Come back soon.